Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. A top 25 showdown. Two of the best teams in the country featured today on EA Sports College Football. It's the Alabama Crimson Tide and the Texas A&M Aggies. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
When you walk into Kyle Field in College Station, Texas, it is so dynamic. From the traditions, the cheering, the crowd in unison. It is straight up and down of electric Aggie pride. This is one of the most unique places you can ever watch a college football game, and we expect it to be just as loud and energetic here today. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Looking for running room. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. The give to the back. He breaks a tackle. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Oh, he's got some space. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know they're running the football. It's just a matter of who's getting it and where they're going. But this offense, it really didn't matter. Nice job up front, nice execution, picking up not only the one, making it an even bigger play and getting the first down.
Maybe a crease. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run inside. It's Hill. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Austin Mack. Timed him perfectly to knock him free and forces a 3rd down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, but because of the hit, incomplete pass.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Changing the routes with his receivers. Now here's Mack. Escapes the pressure going right. Going to try to get it himself. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Really nice job by the defense that time. 3rd down, they're expecting pass, but they also know that this quarterback is dangerous when he wants to scramble. And it was almost as if they were expecting that. They were able to get to him, get him down. It now sets up 4th down. And you don't see the defense sprinting off the field just yet, guys. They're not sure. With this guy's scrambling ability, they may try to go for this.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Mack fires to the end zone. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. And that decision will be questioned for a while. Hits inside. It's Owens. Got the first down. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
Right side, it's Bussey. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Owens. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this could be a scary unit.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Ready to roll on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness. It was a pretty decent drive. This offense isn't fully clicking yet. They need to get in a little better rhythm, and they need to capitalize on those scoring opportunities.
And they've got the weapons to do that too, David. They've got guys that can make plays in space. They need to focus on them and get them the ball this drive.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive leads.
Throwing, Mack. Left side, it's Edwards. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chains.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be. It's just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Good job by this defense. Great job in the secondary. Eyes on the quarterback. They took away the first option, made him go to option 2, made him go through his progression, and then they got time to get home and get a hit on the quarterback.
Quarterback will keep it on the stop.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going. Moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Quarterback changing the play. Looking for a deep man. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Crimson Tide rolled to that last first down on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to the run. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Got his man downfield. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this setter downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Reed. Under pressure. Got his man on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Reed to the air again. Looking down the middle. Just gets rid of it to avoid the sack.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Throwing Reed. He makes the catch. Across the 25, he's got room. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. There he goes. He's at the 50. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hill. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Finds his tight end. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Mack from the gun on third down. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
That's a tough pill to swallow if you're on defense. Third down, you're blitzing. You're expecting to be able to affect the quarterback, but give this offensive line, these guys, credit because they were able to pick everything up and give their quarterback an opportunity to throw clean from the pocket to pick up that first down.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10, easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Quick toss. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Lining up to add another. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. Inside his own 15, looking for room. Brings a return out across the 25, gets a couple of extra yards. He's stopped at the 27-yard line. The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
Second and long here. Here's Reed to throw. He's got the back in the middle. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Reed. Right down the middle. Out wide left, it's Horton. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Hey, even those balls that are thrown near the line of scrimmage, they're going to the running backs and to the tight ends. Those small passes can go for big gains. Great job getting the mitts up in the air and deflecting that football.
Again, it's Reed. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Mack. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Quick give. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. The Tide trying to pay off this red zone trip. They'll ride the hot hand. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Now, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for a loss.
He's changing the play. Throwing, Mack. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Defense knocks him down immediately after the catch, but now they're facing a goal-to-go situation from the 7. On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Driving forward, it's Hill. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's looking like they're going to have to throw this one in now on 3rd down, David. And you know the execution just has to be spot on. Timing especially at the quarterback position here.
And thinking about the defense, they're aggressive in these situations. They're going to play man. They're going to...
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they move the ball 43 yards on that drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. On the return, it's Bussey. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, it's Owens. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
Here comes that Alabama offense. On the run, it's Hill. Just smothered on the play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Austin Mack. A shot toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Alabama! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. Deep in the end zone, it's Bussey. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Reed. Throws to the wideout. Can hold on in the face of the contact.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Reed. Fires quickly. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the third down pass is incomplete.
Man, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Looks it in. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Quick give, it's Hill. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 6. From the gun, running back on the move. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Now on 1st down from the 43. Keeps it moving, it's Hill. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Mack. Rush right in his face. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants and will finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Fires to the middle. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Reed, look out. They get to him as he throws.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Fires to the right. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
He'll pull it down. Quarterback got it himself. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Aggies have it with a 1st and 10. Throwing Reed. They're all over him. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that's a big shot, and that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
The deep thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Here's Reed to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Bussey. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here comes the Aggies offense out to start this drive. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by...
He's loose on the left. The 40. At the 30. He's at the touchdown, Aggie. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Alabama offense coming onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Throwing, Mack. Got his man down the middle. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside at wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. Again, it's Mack. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side, it's Rodgers. Bust through behind his pad. Out of bounds, right at the 20-yard line, edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on a score. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Might as well run him again. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back? 3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
Despite failing earlier on 4th down, they will try again here. This is a designed run. Fighting off the defender. Touchdown time! And the route is on.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From deep, it's Bussey. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Running behind that left side. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Reed. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. And the Aggies come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Lets it fly. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's going to fire deep. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Reed to the air again. Fires to the middle. This time on target. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Reed. Right side, it's Horton. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Going to take a shot on second and short. Makes the grab. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
It's dropped after taking the hit.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Again, it's Reed. He's got it on the run. Touchdown, Aggies. A great catch and run for 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Right down the boulevard. To a drive there of 84 yards. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. See some running room. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll give it to him again. He's past the sticks. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Breaks into the open. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Hey, you could see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Straight ahead, it's Hill. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
And the ball's out, and they're after it. Oh, and he's able to get the ball back, but he does lose yardage on the play. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Looking for a gap, it's Morrow. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Pulls it. And he couldn't find any room to breathe. What a great job on the run fits by this defense. 2nd and long here. Austin Mack. Makes the grab. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Quarterback signaling to his guys. To the air, it's Mack. Looking to the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll go down right there, but what a big play to come up with that turnover. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. This was certainly not their best effort. I believe this team is much better than it performed today, but they're going to pay. He's going for the big play. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. All the way! Touchdown, Aggie!
And they call this sudden change. And we talk about it up in the booth. We're hitting each other right here. Like, you got the turnover. First thing you want to do is be aggressive, take all of that momentum, and go capitalize. And what do, man? One play, a big passing play, a big answer, and big-time momentum gained in this football game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Running inside. It's Hill. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Just gets rid of it before the heat.
Yeah, and your first job is to affect the quarterback and try to get him off his spot. They get him off his spot, he gets outside the pocket. Did a nice job chasing, not quitting, getting to the quarterback, and still getting a good lick as he's throwing the football.
The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. Making the adjustment. Now here's Mack. Showing the arm strength to the left. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Fields the punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Throwing Reed. Stepping to the right. He's going to take off. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. On the move, he fires. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down.
Well, the receiver was double covered on that play, and I don't know if the decision by the QB had to do with the pressure. Because he was hurried, he just had to get rid of that faster than he wanted to. He's lucky he didn't come away with an interception there.
Second down to the air. Rushes on, and he avoids the sack.
All right, you dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a third and long. Here's Reed to throw. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. Marcel Reed to throw for it on fourth. Looking down the middle. And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
The run inside. It's Hill. It'll be a gain of 6. Sets up 2nd and 4.
And he's done everything for this offense today, running the football, so much so that he's now got 98 yards rushing. We're in the fourth quarter. One more carry, and this guy could eclipse the 100-yard mark.
Out wide left is Rogers. Worked his way to the 38 before they stopped him. It's a 5-yard gain, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Mack. Under pressure. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Back to pass. It's Mack. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down. Trying to pick up a first down. From the gun on third down, it's Mack. Quickly out to the tight end. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
No good. After the missed field goal, fellas, still a 13-point ball game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give him a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
Makes a connection. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Aggies, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Reed. Fires into the end zone. Got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tide ready to roll on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Offense in a bunch formation. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Got the first down. And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. First and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Swamped immediately.
I know you took a loss on first down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. He's got the first down. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
Man, the nicest thing in sports to have is to be able to rely on the run game, to have the lead and be able to run that clock out. Just watch it tick, and the defense can do nothing about it. And that right there gets it done. Leaning on the ground game, and Jesse, I don't know about the clock, but that thing's about to run out.
And that's really the identity of this offense, too. They are going to be physical. They're going to run the ball even when you know it's coming. And in that situation where you just need one first down to end the game, you can go out and execute like that. They're going to feel good after this one.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. Looks like the offense will just take a knee. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect on them.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.